Running around your backhand to hit a forehand when moving forward inside the court is a great way to raise your level of play and frustrate your opponent. Now, this video footage is courtesy of Winston Du on YouTube, who's closing in on 100,000 subscribers. So make sure you go over to his channel, give him a sub because his content is second to none. So here he's playing a high-level college recruit, and really awesome, this strategy that Patsy uses. So I made a video on this topic just yesterday, which is so funny. So here is this floating backhand that comes to Patsy. And just notice how she doesn't accept it as a backhand. Like, let's just put a little dot where this ball is going to be struck. Okay, so that's where the ball is going to be struck. Look where she is. She could have easily just allowed this ball to come to her backhand. But if you have the opportunity to move forward inside the court and hit the ball as a forehand on your backhand side, it allows you to hit your strength. Yes, but what it also does is it freezes the opponent. Because one of the things about hitting a forehand on the backhand side is it allows you to hit both inside out and inside in with equal leverage. She can disguise where she's going to hit the ball by turning her body the same amount, no matter where she's going to hit, right? And so she doesn't tip off her target to Winston. But Patsy also gets to hit the ball with equally high level shots and depth and penetration when striking this ball. It was absolutely awesome to see this. If you are the type of player who, when you get a weak short ball to your backhand, you just go up and you hit a backhand. Work on moving around. Notice she moves to the side with some side steps, and she uses kind of a curling technique. Watch how she goes like this. Watch how she moves around this ball. She initially moves left so that she can move forward and get her weight going forward as she's striking the ball. See that? She's got a semi-open stance, which is really vital when you're going to be contacting the ball at head level. She's contacting the ball far away from her body. Many players don't realize that when you play the ball at head level, you play it farther away from you than when you play the ball, let's say, at thigh level. And that's because your arm is a radius. So obviously it's going to be farther away from you when you're playing the ball around head level. Just think about the 3 on a clock is farther to the right than the 5. And that's kind of the idea, right? So as you contact higher, you need to stand farther away from the ball to accommodate the distance needed in order to fit your arm and racket between you and the ball, which is actually why a lot of players, when they play the ball at head level, they feel scrunched because they play the ball closer to their body when the ball is at thigh level, but then they play the ball at that same distance away from their body when it's head level. So that's why they get scrunched. One last thing, I love that she hit this ball inside out, obviously because Winston's over here. So Winston was kind of leaving that open, maybe to hope that she would hit the ball that direction. He could run it down, but to no avail, she crushed that ball. But last thing, notice how Patsy, she doesn't just, sit on the fact that she's going for a winner. Watch how she moves forward and she follows this ball up. This is critical. When you hit a shot that you know is going to be a good one and you figure, I'm really going to hurt my opponent, you've got to have a premeditated movement in your mind, a court movement that coincides with your shot. So she hits a really strong shot inside out, but watch how she follows it up and she goes forward. There are people in the world, Carlos Alcaraz, Medi, Serena Williams, who can run this ball down. So she's learning how to handle that style and level of play, especially in college. So she hits this shot and she moves forward. And last thing, I love the fact that she pumps her arm right there and she gives a little fist pump. So make sure that you work on short ball to your backhand, move around it, stay away from the ball with an open stance, and you can either hit inside in or inside out. But either way, when you crush it, follow it up to the net. If you want to learn the exact same strategies that the pros are using to help them win more matches, then check out the Singles Playbook by Fuzzy Yellow Balls. Over 50 pages of strategy after strategy, all based on the style of opponent you play against. Simply put your phone or tablet up over the QR code, and up pops a short video from Will Hamilton over at Fuzzy Yellow Balls showing you how to use each strategy. To get it, simply use my link. It's in the description. I'm also going to pin it in the first comment. So click right here to check out the Fuzzy Yellow Balls singles playbook so you can start winning more singles matches. You work on attacking short balls to your backhand by moving around and hitting forehands. There's no doubt. You're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.